Hey y'all, hey, what's up? Ace here. I just wanted to remind all of you that this time next week, literally hopefully at this time next week, I'll be posting the very first recap of Real World Battle of the Seasons 2, which is about to air next week on the 19th, Wednesday at 10/9 Central, I believe. I believe so. And I am so excited. I can't tell you how excited I am, but I know that you're excited and I'm excited, so it's going to be a very exciting season with lots of yummy stuff to talk about. You know what I'm not excited about? The Real World ended last night. If you hear munching and crunching going on in the background, it's my wife eating Cheetos. Just saying.
You're so cheesy.
I know. So this is just going to be a little pre-cap, if you will, for the upcoming season of Battle of the Seasons. That is confusing to say. I keep wanting to say Battle of the Sexes, but it's Battle of the Seasons. I'll probably mess it up 1,000 times. But first I wanted to say a couple of things about the Real World St. Thomas that ended last night. Wow, was that a show. I know that you watched it, and if you didn't watch it, what in the hell is wrong with you? You have problems. It was an awesome ending to probably my favorite season since Real World Las Vegas 2. Because I think that was the last season that I really liked the entire cast for the most part. I mean, you know, there's still some people, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I liked everyone. Sometimes, on certain occasions. But I could still stand everybody, so it was odd. Marie and Latoya made this season hilarious and funny and fun and real, and I loved those two. They're hilarious. They should have their own show. And Rob was my favorite dude this time around. He's so gangsterish. I really liked Brandon too. It sucked that he had to go home early, but you know, shit happens. And I really didn't like the other Brandon, Swift, because I felt like he had a big head, and now I keep seeing him do all these interviews and things, and he's just always sitting on the floor in front of his couch, talking to the camera, kind of like me. But I'm on a chair. I'm not on the floor, so one up. And Trey and Laura really annoyed me, but I didn't dislike them. I just thought that their little love festulous stuff was boring. But you know, that's kind of how I felt about Zach and Ashley on Real World San Diego. When people start, you know, falling and getting all googly-eyed and falling in love and stuff, they get all boring. And they just hang out in their room, or they're like flirty with each other and like, you know, there's just nothing going on. And fun fact, I happened to tweet to Trey that he was boring, and he didn't like that because he blocked me. So I said, I've made it. I've been blocked by a real worlder, people. I've made it. Back to the new challenge excitement. I'll tell you a few of my faves, and then I'll talk about each one of the teams. My faves in no particular order are Rob and Marie from St. Thomas. Those are my rooks. I always have my rooks, my rookies that I just love. I know you guys don't love each other at the moment, so I'm sorry to say your names together and everything, but you know, you're on the same team, so what you gonna do? Hakuna Matata. Another favorite, Dustin Zito from Real World Las Vegas 2. That's my homeboy. We're both from Louisiana. You know, CJ from Real World Cancun. Love that guy. And I picked another two favorites, Knight and Jemmy from Real World New Orleans, because they're so entertaining. This makes it super difficult for me because this is Battle of the Season, so like I could like one person from one season, but then not the rest of them, and then, you know, so on and so forth. So it's going to make it very confusing for me and choosing favorites and who I'm going for in this new Battle of the Season. MTV is really trying to F me. So who are you most excited to see in this challenge? Tell me down in the comments, and let me talk a little bit about each team. The Austin team is just crazy stuff. We have Wes, who normally thinks he's the shit, and this time he could really be the shit because none of the other people that are usually telling him that he's not the shit, like CT or Johnny, Bananas, or whoever, they're not here. So he could actually be the shit on this challenge. I mean, who knows? Then we have Danny and Melinda, who were like married and now divorced, so being on the same team is gonna be real fun. And then Lacey, who I barely remember. Sorry, Lacey. Vegas! Let's talk about Vegas. Hold on, let me have this with my drink. Okay, so Vegas is split up into 2 seasons to make up the 4 people in the team. So we have Trishelle and Alton, which I'm excited to see both of those people back on my television set, like you both. And then we have Dustin Zito and Nanny from the next season of Real World Las Vegas. And I like Nanny. You already know I like Dustin Zito. I like Nanny, but I would have loved to see Heather because I love Heather Martyr and I love them two together. Dustin and Heather. Anyway, but Nanny's just the next best thing. So good with it. Brooklyn! I'm stoked about Chet. That's about it. San Diego, my city. So I'll tell you all my problem with San Diego. For the most part, real worlders on Twitter and Facebook and stuff kind of interact with their people, and I felt like nobody from San Diego did that, or maybe they just didn't answer me. Maybe they just didn't answer me. Maybe I was singled out. I don't even know. But I have never spoken a word to any of them because they have never written me back. So, I'm moving on to say that they weren't very personable in the house. I loved, damn, I forgot her name. Alexandra? Is that her name? Alexandria? Anyway, I really liked her. She was so chill and cool. But the rest of them, they just, like, didn't even talk to each other or something. I don't know. They bored me. They're all except, and y'all are going to be shocked by this, except Zach, because for some reason I think that he's going to be really good in this challenge, and I like what he says on Twitter, and I like him, I think. And it's weird because I think that I don't like him and Ashley together because they bored me, like I said earlier, but I think them apart, different story. So we'll see. You know, he's got long, pretty hair. We'll see if he's like the CT of this season, which I think could possibly be what's happening. Anyway, we'll see. It's a mystery. And Frank is Frank. I mean, that's just it. Frank. I like Frank, I guess. Frank is Frank. I don't have much to say about Sydney. Look, Dunbar's back. Yay. New Orleans, NOLA, who dat? Woohoo! Hometown shout out, yo. Like I said earlier, Love Knight and Jemay, super entertaining. Preston and Mackenzie. All right. Real World St. Thomas, which just ended last night. It's going to be Rob and Marie, which you already know. I heart, and it's also going to be Trey and Laura, who annoy me. So we'll see about that. And he really shouldn't have blocked me right before these recaps begin. I'm so intimidating. Real World Cancun. I love CJ. He's my little #1 real world person who is awesomely cool to me, and you know, he's always nice and happy, and I just love CJ. I like Derek. I like John A. most of the time. And Jasmine. Let's talk about Jasmine. Jasmine actually watches these videos, and I know this because she told me. And I really appreciate that. I think that's really cool, Jasmine. Anyway, I just want everybody here to know, which you guys already know because you understand me. We understand each other. I don't hate any of these real worlders that I talk about. It's all in the name of the game. It's all in the name of the challenge. You do something stupid, I'm going to talk about it. You cry, I'm going to pretend like I'm crying like you. And but I could never do any of that shit on the challenge, and I say that many a times in these recaps. So I would die out there. I would literally just die. Anyway, I do like Jasmine. I did not like to watch Jasmine make out with Tyree. Now that we have that cleared up, I'm in my MTV shirt. I'm excited. I'm revved up. I'm ready for these recaps, and I have a really awesome intro that a friend made for me, for you guys, so this season. And I'm really, really just stoked for it all to start next week. So everybody needs to tune in to the Battle of the Seasons 2, airing on MTV on the 19th. At 10/9 Central. You know what time it goes on. I don't have to tell you all that. I have some cool links in the description to stuff that you can check out that's real world associated. And until next week, I just wanted to get you guys all excited like I am, and get you talking down in the comments. So go down there and tell me who you think is gonna win, what team is your favorite. Tell me anything. Tell me if you have a problem with someone, if you hate San Diego, if you want to slap Marie, because everybody wants to slap Marie. Stop hating on Marie. Team Marie. Anyway, I'm going to go, and I love all your faces. Internet hugs, and I'll see you next week. Peace out.